So, hello everybody, I've been asked for my skill tree recently quite a lot, so I'll just create that video for you guys so you can check out my skill tree I'm usually using. I changed it just a small little bit for now with patch 27, because there's been a small change I'll probably never use anyways, but I just want to test it out. That's why I'm using it. So, fuck the talking, let's get into it. First off with the mastermind skill tree. What I'm using there is more stamina as usual, because the more stamina you have, the longer you can run. As well as more cable ties, because they're always some kind of useful thing for like Mall Crusher especially. Also a few other heists. What I'm also using is the spotter asset. This because sometimes, like if I'm playing with friends, it comes in handy that I unlock the spotter asset, so some guards can be spotted around corners, even though the spotter asset is not that much helpful. And I'm also using Dominator on basics, so I can at least dominate a few guards, plus my crew can also dominate, so I at least have a chance to come back if I die in assault without the other guys owning this skill. And even though you have to answer the pager after you've cuffed the guard you just shouted at, it still comes in handy as some kind of time breaker. So if you're like wanting to shoot him away and you're like in front of him and you're pretty far away, you shout at him, he cuffs himself in the meantime, doesn't shoot at you, so you can like easily go behind him and shoot him to the side of where you just came from, if it's the reason that you want it like that. So let's get over to the enforced tree. I always use transporter to throw bags further, and I will probably never ever drop this skill. All other stuff is not used because it's not useful for stealthing. The technician's tree, I use these two skills here so I can get up to this tier 4 plus that one here, even though I don't actually have to use it, or like it doesn't really help me that much. I'm just using them because all these other skills here are badass. And mainly I concentrate on the drill, so I can get it full silent and faster. So I'm faster done, plus it auto repairs sometimes. This is really helpful like on Firestarter and also a few other heists, if you want to beat them. With the drill, like bank heist is also useful, or big oil that you can drill it way faster, or all stuff. There's many things where the drill comes in really handy, especially in Deathish difficulty. And now the last tree, the ghost tree, that's where it changed a little bit. What I use is sprint reset, of course, for faster running. I used dead presidents because I had skill points left, and I had to use one of these two skills here, which I only own basic, for getting up to tier 4. Now I'm using Chameleon because you can now mark guards in the casing mode as well as cameras. So this wasn't mentioned in any patch, but it was happened in patch 27 as far as I know. So I'd like to try it out, or even though most likely I start the heists right away, so it isn't really that much helpful for me. I'm using the cleaner skills every time, so I can get more body bags. And I'm also using fast hands, so I can grab the loot way faster, really helpful. And also I'm using the Shinobi skills that can kill enemies that they're most likely not making any noise at all, to cause alerting other guys when being killed. Plus I get some more speed with it. Then I'm of course using the ECM extras here. It's just about the tremor duration and not the feedback, because feedback is only useful for assaults. So I'm only using ECM Overdrive and ECM Specialist. ECM Overdrive can also be used for opening ATM machines. I guess it was someone. Yeah, I think so, and open doors. So it's really helpful. Then I'm also using the lockpicking expert. That one is especially used for force doors. I don't even think there's any other heists where you can use that one. Yeah, maybe fire starter a few times. Plus you can pick lock the doors open way faster. Oh yeah, right, reds. Reds is another one where you can use it. And I'm using camera loop. I hear a lot of players saying that camera loop is a useless skill, but in my opinion it isn't. Because there's always like a few things where you're happy to just override the camera, so you get a time saver for 20 seconds and can do there whatever you want. Like sometimes you really have that bad luck that a guard shows in and you just can't avoid alerting him and you have to kill him, and he's like in the range of where the camera is looking at. So there's like sometimes a few things where it comes in really handy that you have the camera loop with you. Yeah, and that's actually all the skills. So I had a few skill points left, so I used professional, so I get a little bit more stability with my silenced weapons. I couldn't decide between silent killer or professional. Earlier I used silent killer and now I'm using professional. I don't know what I should take. It's really hard to decide if more damage or more stability. But I'm probably going back to silent killer again so I can do a little bit more damage. Yeah, and that's already it. I hope I made a few people lucky. And don't suggest me with other skill trees, please, because I really went through the skills here a lot and checked out what fits best for me, and this here fits best for me. Everyone has its own skill setup, so I at least hope some of you guys can like get some tips with this here, like what's useful fit, and can build your own skill tree. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching.